the Morphe F39 brush. And it's like super dramatic, and that really drives me nuts. And then I start filming and I start doing that too, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? It's so annoying. You don't need to talk like a robot. If you want to see me do a fun, colorful look rather than something boring and neutrals like I usually do, just keep watching this video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be me creating an eyeshadow look using Kathleen Light's X Colourpop Dream Street palette. This is a collaboration they did about a few months ago, and at first I thought, you know what, I don't think I would use the colors in this palette. There's a lot of blues, some bright, like a bright pink, a red. This is what it looks like. And at first I thought, you know what, I'm probably not going to use this palette a lot, I'm going to pass. But then the more I thought about it, the colors became a lot more appealing to me, and I decided to buy it. And today I'm going to create a look for you guys. Doing something more fun, getting out of my comfort zone, not doing something so natural like I always do. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, let's try this again. Getting started with this look, I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back just so I can get it out of my face. I already have my full face of makeup done besides my eyes. Typically I would start this look off by doing my eyes because I'm probably going to go in with some shimmer and glitter, but I've already been out and about for the day, so I already have my base makeup on. I'm just gonna go in with the eyes second, and I'll clean it up from there. But first I'm gonna prime my eyes with the No Filter Concealer by Colourpop. And just use it as my base. And I use the base just to cover up the redness of my eyes and the veininess. Dream Street palette does not have a very light whitish color shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the base using the Soft Glam palette. The Dream Street palette, the Kathleen Light's X Colourpop Dream Street palette, retails for, I believe, $16 on the Colourpop website. It comes with 12 shades, and it comes with 6 mattes and 6 shimmers. So the names are on the back, and there is no mirror in this palette, so if you see me looking at a mirror off to the side, I'm using that mirror, and I'm also going to be using the mirror from the Soft Glam palette because that's just what I have near me. And going in with this palette, I'm not sure exactly what type of look I want to create, so I'll probably just be talking through this with you guys and dipping into different pressed powders and going from there. But I'm not sure exactly what look I want to do. I definitely want to go in with this shade and this shade somewhere. I feel like these colors are super unique to this palette, so I'd like to use those. But oh, also I didn't mention, I think the packaging on this palette is super cool. I like the reflective little like bronzy golden shade going on here. First I'm going to go in lightly with this shade, which is the shade Shooting Star, just like a light brown transition shade. And I'm just going to take that all over the crease, relatively high as well. I'm just using a very light hand with this because I'm not sure how pigmented the shadows are. I think I have like one other Colourpop shadow, like a single shadow, and I've used some of my sister's palettes before, but I know that typically they're pretty pigmented, so I don't want to go in with like a super heavy hand. I just want to lay down a light shade. Also, this is a side note, quick side note right here. One of my biggest pet peeves when I'm watching YouTube videos is listening to the way that certain people talk. Like, I love watching all the videos that I watch, but some people, like, I feel like when they get on YouTube, they're always talking, like, in really big breaks. They would say something like, the Dream Street palette, or the Morphe F39 brush. and it's like super dramatic, and that really drives me nuts. And then I start filming and I start doing that too, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? It's so annoying. You don't need to talk like a robot. So I'm really sorry if I do that. It annoys me too. Hang in there with me. So now that I've laid down that transition shade, I want to go in with this shade as well. This light orange shade, and that is called Magical. And I think what I'm going to do is lay down like some of those warmer shades above my crease and then go in with the blue all over my eye. That way I can get like a nice contrast between the lid space and the transition with that like orangey reddish color and the blue all over the lid. So I'm going to go in with that shade. Again, all over right where I laid that previous color. And I'm going to make sure I bring this into my inner corner as well as the outer corner. So I'm going to build up that color just a little bit more, because I do want that orange to have a nice contrast with the blue. Okay, now that I've got that orange shade in the crease, I think I want to start working with mixing a little bit of these two shades also in the crease, just to deepen that orangish red tone. And those shades right here, Potion and Spark. So I'm just gonna mix a little bit of those two together. And those are very, very bold colors, so I'm just gonna go with like an extremely light hand with that. And I played around with this palette a little bit this morning too, just to do like a natural look. I was going to school, so like nothing too crazy, but I did dip into like the brownish transition shade Shooting Star that I mentioned earlier, and one of the one of the more metallic shades, and they performed really nicely. But I feel like when I try to do like more intense looks like this, I just get too excited and I like apply way too much color and I get heavy-handed. So I'm really just trying to apply using like the lightest hand, and I'm just placing that like in the inner corner and outer corner first, and then just sweeping the brush in windshield wiper motions and flicking it out at the end. I think the biggest tip when applying these shadows, this is just like what I hear from different beauty gurus on YouTube, is just using a light hand like that and not getting too crazy, and just working slowly to build up that color. So like I said, I'm going to place that in the outer corner first, and then the inner corner. And then I'm just going to lightly go back and forth using windshield wiper motions. Now I'm going to go back in with that orange shade from earlier, Magical, just to make sure that everything is blended and nothing is looking too harsh. These colors are coming together so pretty. Like, I feel like it's bright, but it's also like super wearable and not too intense. Whereas like some of the reddish colors in the Jaclyn Hill palette are so bright that it's like in your face. I feel like these are pretty and warm, but also like kind of muted and a little bit subtle. Okay, so now that I've blended away, I think next I'm gonna go ahead and go in using a more densely packed, smaller brush. Go back into those deeper colors right here, Potion and Spark, and just go a little bit lower in the crease to build up those shades just a little bit deeper. But I am gonna go a little bit lower, so being careful to place those more lower. So now that I've got that evenly all going, I think I'm going to, I want to use this shade right here, this dark like chocolatey brown. It's called Elfish, but I can't decide if I want to use that on the outer corner and inner corner just to deepen that up. I think that's what I might do. I might use just a smidge of that using the same brush. Actually, I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm just gonna dip into that color, that dark brown, and lay that in the outer crease and innermost crease, keeping it very low, close to the lash line. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush I've been using. I'm not gonna put any color on it, and I'm just gonna blend that. I feel like this is gonna turn a little bit more into like a halo cut crease. I don't okay with that. Okay, so this is starting to get like very, like just a lot. This is very like warm and kind of messy on the lid, but just stay with me. I'm going to put some concealer in on my lid space, so like I'm gonna cover that up and it's gonna be all good. I'm gonna clean that up and everything. And then we're gonna start working with the blue shade. I'm gonna start cutting out the crease by using this Morphe brush I have. It's just a rounded, a flat like packer brush, but it has a round top, and that's just nice to be able to like fit right in your lid and get that nice angle going. So I'm gonna go back in with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer and just take a little bit of that and cut out my crease. Now that that is cut out, I'm going to start going in with this dark blue shade right here. And that is called Water Bearer. And I don't know if I mentioned that all of the shades are on the back of this palette. That way you can like easily look and see what the name of the shade is. So I'm gonna go in with Water Bearer using another packing brush I have. This is a little bit bigger than what I would like to use, but I don't have a small enough brush to use for this. But I'm just gonna go like just on the tip of this brush and go into that shade. Yeah, that picked up a lot. So I'm just gonna be like super gentle with this shade and place it kind of near where I did for, what was that shade? Elfish, that deep brown shade, and just place it right on the outside. That way on the inside, on my centermost lid, I will place that I'll place some more metallic shade on the central most part of the lid. So lightly. Oh boy. Actually, I'm just gonna put this all over the lid, just to lay that color down. Okay, so I'm fully aware that this is starting to look a little crazy, get a little intense, but I promise that it is going to turn out. I'm actually like feeling really good about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this shade. Actually, no. I'm gonna just blend this color to make it a little bit more smooth using the color Elfish, which was that dark brown shade that we've been using. So I'm just gonna go back in with my small brush that I was using earlier and blend that with Water Bearer so the blue isn't so like harsh. I'm ready to apply the like bright, what is that? That blue shade right here. Kaleidoscope. Ooh, that's a fun name. So I'm just gonna dip into that using a more precise brush. Oh, this color is so pretty. And I'm gonna put that in the centermost portion of the lid. Actually a little bit all over where I put that color. And I'm just gonna brighten that up. Wow, that's beautiful. Also, I was wrong. This shade is Mermaid Boy, which is even cooler. Just saying. Okay, so this is what it looks like without like spraying anything on it, like water, setting spray, nothing, Fix Plus, nothing. So I'm actually gonna try it with setting spray now, just to see like what it looks like. Wow. I literally didn't think it was possible for this to get brighter, but it did. Okay. Well, I think the last thing I'm gonna do to this eye is add a little bit of this shade, which is Kaleidoscope. I'm I'm gonna add that to the very top right here, just to kind of like separate the blue from the warm tone shades. Also gonna put this down the center. Now I'm going to go finish the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, to finish up this look, I'm just going to I added some eyeliner and I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow to the lower lash line. And I'm gonna go in kind of doing the same thing that I did on the top of my eyes. I'm gonna go in starting out really soft and then deepen up the shades, starting with the warm tones. I'm going to add this light shade. Its name is Moony to my inner corner and my brow bone. I love how like pearlescent this color is. It's perfect for the inner corner. And last but not least, I'm going to apply a gloss, and I'm just gonna apply the gloss, the Kathleen Lights X Colourpop Moonchild gloss, and that also came out with this collection. But I bought it separately, so it didn't come in like the 3-pack, it just came by itself. And this is just like a nude gloss. This is the final look using the Dream Street Kathleen Lights X Colourpop palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it'd be fun to just do something different. I know I'm always doing like very neutral looks. I thought it'd be fun to mix it up and add some color, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.